Okay, so let's do a quick run through. Hi, I'm Travis Morrison. Let's talk about Jamaica to the FIBA World Cup. Again, for those who don't know, that's the basketball World Cup. So at the time of recording this video, we would have lost to Canada in Jamaica. That's 81 to 97. That was the score. I would have lost to Canada. Good match. We started out pretty slow. We had a lot of we call bunnies. We had a lot of open shots that just hit the front of the rim and came out. Canada came out shooting early. We tried to mount a comeback in the third and fourth quarter. Caught up, got it down from trailing by 20 points, got it down to as low as 10, but Canada held on. Again, playing a fifth-ranked team. I think we did well. I think we just need to start a little better. But I want to talk to you guys. I want to run through fully what the whole qualification thing would look like. All right. So if you would have seen my last video, would have talked about we need to finish in the top 3 in our group to move on to the next round. All right. So I just want to fully explain the whole qualification standards that we have to go through. All right. So same thing. We need to finish in the top 3, given. All right. We're currently in second place with 6 points. In our group, we're in Group B of the Americas qualification. All right. So we're in on 6 points in our group. But we need to beat Canada or Bahamas. So we need to win one of our next 2 matches to guarantee a spot in the top 3 to move on to the next round. Ideally, we need to win both matches. So you get 1 point for playing the games. If you have played and lost, you still get a point. If you won the match, you get 2 points. All right. So there's a point system, and I'll put up our bracket right here. I put up on the screen. So it is a point system. So you would have gotten 2 points for win and a point just for playing. Now, all the points that you accumulate in this round, it carries over into the next round. In the next round, Group B, where we're in Group B, we will then form a group called Group F. So we'll form Group F with Group D. So Group B and Group D would form one group. So the top 3 from each team will move over into the next group. All right. Now remember earlier we said 2 groups will move on. So Group A and Group C will form Group E, and Group B and Group D will form Group F. All right. So the top 3 from those 2 groups will automatically qualify for the World Cup. Automatically qualify for the World Cup. Now, when you move over, all 3 from Group B will move over. They won't play each other again. That's why your points come with you, because you play them already. But you'll then play the teams from Group D twice, and you'll accumulate points from those games. And then based on who have the most points at the end of all that, who have the most points in the top and fall in the top 3 will then move on automatically to the World Cup. But 7 teams from the Americas will qualify for the World Cup. To guarantee a spot, you must finish in the top 3. However, the best 4th place team, I'm not sure how to determine that, but the best 4th place team, and the easiest way to do it is likely by points. So the best 4th place team with the most points will then move on to the World Cup. All right. So you see the chance is there. The chance is there. All right. So let me just run through it one more time. Quick fire. You get 2 points for winning the game. You get 1 point just for playing the game. The top 3 teams from each group will then move on to another round. We're in Group B, so Group B and Group D would form Group F. And the top 3 teams from Group F will move on to the World Cup automatically. The best 4th place team from both groups will then be selected to go on to the World Cup as well. All right. So once we go over, we won't play the same teams that we play now. Our points move over. All All right. So those are the important information about the whole qualification standard. So we're there. We're still in it. We need to tighten up on our defense because of all the games we played, the lowest amount of points that we gave up was 90. All right. So we gave up at least 90 points to every team so far. All right. So we need to show up on the defense. We need to tighten up on the defense. We need to try and secure some of those 50-50 balls. We need to grab some more defensive rebounds. So we need to work a bit more on that. I do realize that the teams swarm the ball, especially on defensive rebound. They swarm the ball. So there's always four men attacking the ball, while oftentimes we have one or two. So we need to try and secure some more on those. We need to try and cut down on the amount of points that we give up. Let them work a bit harder for the points. Based on 2 games, I see the teams get a chance to settle into their shots a bit early, and we play catch up. So we need to try and score early and try to make things difficult on them in the early going. So that is a quick thing. That is the run through. That's how we qualify. So keep watching. For those who are in Canada, for people are part of the diaspora. I know a big diaspora in Canada. Once the date is there. So our next 2 matches are the 2nd of July and let me look real quick. We play Bahamas on the 3rd of July, and we play Canada on the 6th of July. So the Jamaicans that we have in Bahamas, and those who can go to the Bahamas, on the 3rd of July, we'll be playing Bahamas. We need to win that one. We need to win that one to ensure that our chance to go on to the next round. And for our diaspora that we have in Canada, go and support the boys on the 6th of July. We'll have another match, or second match against Canada that time. All right, so that's the quick update. We'll post again when we see some updates from Group D, because we need to keep watch of Group D and see what's going on there. All right, so my name is Travis Morrison. Like, subscribe, give me some comments and talk, and let's see, if you want to know more about basketball, because I did realize that a lot of people at the games, they support Jamaica. They just don't necessarily understand basketball or watch basketball. They just support Team Jamaica, which I love. I love to see the different people are into different things, but they still come out to support part of national pride. I love to see national pride come back. So, like, comment, share everything, and if you want more information, again, drop it in the comments. All right, later.